Naye recently I got into an experience of meeting a lovely lady. Chano no nemusinkana netwogera. Of course, I'm the kind of person who's not really opposed to age range and difference as long as mukwatagana. What I don't like is sugar mommy, sugar daddy, byose bikola. Naye omuntu nti mwesinkanye and the feeling is mutual. There are certain values that we've appreciated about each other. Muine bibagata and you feel bwe mubeera mwembi.
It can work.
Waliwo okweyongerayo, it can work. So I met this person. Very lovely lady. Netunyumye embozi zaali nyingi. So she asks me, what is your current date?
Current date?
Yes, like amabanja go gonna bugagata. Gali mu sente meka. I was a bit shy, I was baffled and I was challenged by that question because it is a question that exudes a lot of intelligence. Nti omuntu ayagala yingire mu bulamu bwo nga ategedde. What load are they going to carry?
Ntandikira mu negative.
Yes.
Oba.
Exactly, because omuntu ono agenda kujja mu bulamu bwo at some point rent yayinza okusikatiramu. But they would have something to point to say, naye omuntu wange has this current debt problem.
Oba yanyinyonyola.
You know? And these are things that we are not honest about. For the fact that in a public platform, I will not mention the figures, but I threw the figure at her. And instead of acting shocked or surprised, she said, what if I pay this debt? And nenkuwa that peace of mind. So you concentrate kubintu ebilala and we see how to grow. For me, it resulted into a fear. Why? Because nabadamu nengamba, okay, if this debt is paid, who wears the pants?
In this relationship.
Yeah,
that's what most men ask.
You know?
Yes.
Who now wears the pants? Like, where do we go from here? Osasude banjali yange. Then what? Yes, it will be rosy for a few months, honeymoon period, it fades. The reality kicks in and she will tell you,
now, then she will throw back that date
nakusasulira mnakujja mabanja musajja gwe. Next thing you know, obusajja bwo bwonna, for lack of a better word, your masculinity bagikutteko. And I told this person, nyambo mpemu obudde until June to try to align my finances. I credit you a lot. You know, I will keep giving you flowers, my guy, because if you hadn't called me out to say naye musajja gwe, come out, gyogera n'abantu komyawo services, or probably because my mind had switched in a different direction. Naye omuntu ono bwe namugamba to give me the time, when we had another conversation, I had my questions. Nangamba will only answer those questions in June. And in June, I'm only waiting to show her a middle finger. For one reason. Nti nange, when I asked my questions, they mattered. And I just didn't get the answers I wanted, you know. But I was proud that she also asked those questions because it put me in line for me to say, okay, amazima galiwo netaaga omuntu, I need to settle. This person may have the boldness to ask, another person may not have the boldness to ask, but it does not rid me of the debt. It stays. I need to find a way to get myself out of this shitty situation. So I credit her for aligning me, but then again, the fact that nange teyanzikiriza kubuuza bibuuzo ebyo, things got better along the way, and I feel of
course, njagala come out to that exact conversation there because Chamagalo yaziyitanga honest, uncomfortable conversations.
Yes.
Because I think as a society, some men feel omanyira ombuzo otya amabanja gennina ndi musajja and maybe sometimes, you know, olustulaba abantu nogamba ono, I've stopped judging people by appearance over my life. There are people you meet olina omusanga nakunyumizako sanyumizago walo gayi yaveeyo ku kizinga nga muvubi najja nga anoonya akasuku mukasuku ebyo biwhisky byonywa njagala binywako because on my TikTok or Facebook or Instagram yalinga alaba njiwamu so his joy is I want to drink that. So I'm seated at Serena, the guy comes wabweru atulinda okitegeera abasirikale baali bamuganye yajja n'ekiveera ebikutiya kiyiika amazzi bamungante naganja bino bintu byakasuku okitegeera kumakya ssaawa emu yali atuuse kati ngenda ova mu sho gayi nga ngamba kasiku nkwagala nnyo gayi nga ndaga olaba wano naye ekisiza okundeeta nti ki ebintu ebyo byonywa njala binywako njatula mu bifo byakabi ebyo byobeeramu gayi nga nkwangangege nga nzisuula mu bbuutu nga ngamba ayisi ono kati alimu ajja kusobola tuusa olw'eggulo muzisale muzirye kati breakfast omuliirawa konzi Serena wano nanga yatukkirire nenaliikirira omuvubi omuvubi betuyingira Serena waliwo nti omukyala abeera wano akwaniriza kasiku yo welcome so no naku assuringa in eriko restaurant side ambuuza kati sente mmeka wano nemuga nti omuwala mbuuza breakfast wa mmeka 12 asika mu nsawo mugamba muzeeyi okola ki ekyo anti nzijayo sente zaffe najjayo bandit n'agiteeka ku mmeeza ayagala asikeko asasule nemwa wano tusooka kulya bw'omala okulya otegera kyeggaye so and so many twamaliza agambye genda eka bategeye ebyennyanja okomewo tusule wano kubanga nange nina okumanya wano basulawo how does it feel? You understand? Yes. And the guy kept on doing that for some time until COVID came. I think COVID treated him bad. Nadamo owulira nanga nti nadde no mubende nima miti sente z'emiti bezinajja nga nkunoonya nga tukola ki nga tulya sente so sometimes okwagala ebyo abantu okubalaba but also us I think we need to begin taking in questions in an honest way that because if you're going to be with someone you need to ask them. I was nyali no ku bantu ba sikosel ne bangamba problem abantu ba sikosel esinga wherever nti abantu batandika okweyagala they don't want to do these checks. And actually one time I interviewed Cham again and he told me he went to some doctor where they profile your blood entirely to tell you now this you're this blood group what are your chances of having this what should you avoid you know it's because some diseases eventually come go cardiac so because of your blood group you should avoid this because most people your blood group
they give you a nutrition kind of
you know those things but our people don't want to take them in so when you get there oli omwana wakugambira nti ndi we Masaka nga mumaze ozaala obeera naye ogenda ovuga ogenda Masaka ewaabwe ng'ogendera ddala eyo lya ntonde naye kati omusajja gwe batwala e Masaka akulidde kisaasi kale n'otandika okulaba badeni y'okuba nti olina okugenda e Masaka waliyo sima waliyo taata waliwo sisita wange yabadde baati mugenda Masaka nga kati ogenda ate ab'e Masaka tebava wammwe. You know, these are things you would have talked about. You know? Yes. The things you would have talked about. Anyway.
Abasajja tulina ebibuuzo era bye tutya okubuuza abakazi. Olaba omukazi ng'anyiriranga mulungi naye tofaayo nnyo at what her financial status is and how she juggles life. Ng'omuwala akugamba nti omulimu gwakola afuna emitwalo 25 naye ate enviiri zaasibwa buli wiiki zisukkamu akasente ako. Gwe okanya kulaba kikazi kinyirira naye tokibuuza. Sente zivaawa. How do you maintain yourself? Exactly. Because at the end of the day, she will have to leave everything that is taking care of her. Oyambala obuvunanyizibwa.
The moment you decide that now I'm committing,
you need to gear up for that.
By the way, kintu ekiri very important. Osanga omuwala akugamba afune emitwalo 7. Apartment ya mitwalo 5. Ayinawo n'akamotoka. Kale ate bw'ogiraawo nti yakwenzeeko. Because you ignored the essentials